Yo.
Hello everybody, welcome to the 2006 Edison Oil Race for Recovery here in Fort Myers Beach, Florida, brought to you by the Offshore Super Series and their 2006 National Tour. This will be the third race in this three-race event featuring the Cat Lights and the Super Vs. There you see the Platinum Princess that was scheduled to compete Saturday afternoon but was unable to make the start, owned by Team AMF's John Hagan, driven by Mark Granite and throttled by Scott Begovich. There you see the big smile, AMF. Had a lot of great action thus far in the weekend. There's one of the Cat outboard boats, the number 111, Double Edge Motorsports, American Dream Builders, a new home builder from Southwest Florida. Also sponsored by Planet Suzuki from Charlotte, North Carolina, the world's largest Suzuki auto dealer, and Phil Sight Prep from Sarasota, Florida, Double Edge Motorsports, new 30-foot skater from the Cat outboard class. Some of the action this weekend in the Cat Extreme class, Team DF Young Cintrone was your winner. There you see freeze frame videos set up in the pits. They brought all the toys out. Jeff's dune buggy as well as his world record setting STV and the freeze frame video mobile support trailer with all your video and photography needs. You can buy all the archive photos and videos from the support trailer as well as join the Freeze Frame Video Club to get your monthly fix of videos and DVDs. Overall, this weekend was a fantastic success, with the Lee County Sports Complex being the backdrop for the pit area, home of the minor league team of the Minnesota Twins. Lots of action going on here, all the boats, great parking area. Everybody had a great time all weekend long here at Fort Myers Beach. There you see your winners from the Supercat class, WHM Motorsports, Billy Moff and Jay Muller winning the Supercat class. Crew Chief Ray McNition aboard the boat there as the Mercury technicians go over the motors aboard WHM, preparing it for the trip to Puerto Rico. There's the support vehicle for Hooters Casino Hotel from Las Vegas, owned by Steve Page and throttled by Joey Gratton. Steve Page was instrumental in putting this whole race together here in Fort Myers Beach. All of the crew from Page Racing were instrumental doing all the footwork, getting a great event planned. There you see Popeyes Racing, Stan Ware and David Wade from Popeyes Racing in this 36-foot skater. IMCO drives Mercury Power. There's the technician from Mercury Marine, Phil Nagy, along with Dennis Berry, working on the Bermuda Barracuda boat. These guys later went upside down in the Cat Outboard class, but both escaped without any injury. Dennis Berry, Chris Marshall, no problems aboard Bermuda Barracuda. Will be in Puerto Rico for the next race. Team Lone Shark number 67, another Cat Outboard class. Rob Nunziato and Dan Lawrence aboard this 32-foot Doug Wright in the Cat Outboard class. Peppers Racing, Mike Stancombe and George Stancombe from Indianapolis in their 36-foot skater, Supercat light entry. Team Mojo, your winner in the Cat Outboard class, 2 races in a row for Naughty Goose Saloons, Mojo. There you see the 36-foot skater of Motley Crew, Ron and Scott Roman, last year's world and national champion. These guys always run at the front of the pack. There you can see their list of wins from so far this season as well as last season. Very tough to beat, the Motley Crew. Miccosukee Indian Gaming in the V category, number 30, Joe Scrow and Brett Fershman. These guys new to OSS, doing a great job here. Ran very strong in Pickwick. There's the Platinum Princess. Scheduled to run in the Turbine Extreme class, were unable to make the start for Team AMF's John Hagan. This video will be of the Cat Light class as well as the Super V class. Should be very action-packed. There's the AMF camp feeding everybody in the pit area. John Hagan and crew do an excellent job, put on an awesome show, and bring a fleet of boats to every race. There's Team You're in Command Dragon, Gino Marone Super V entry. This weekend going to be throttled by Gary Ballou of Mapei. The Team Transporter for Miccosukee Indian Gaming's number 30 Super V boat. There's the number 50 38 Fountain Team Love Muscle, as well as the 38 Fountain of number 16 Black Pearl, going to be run by Bob Oliver and Dave Peterson. There's the hauler for Extreme Liquid Assets Drive Insurance by Progressive, as well as Team Pier 57 Twisted Metal Motorsports of Lisa Matthews and Billy Glick. There's the Super V Light entry, number 66, Simply Awesome, as well as the winner in the Super V category, Screaming Eagle. Second place was Wild Ride. Going airborne now above Fort Myers Beach for the final race of the weekend at the 2006 Edison Oil Race for Recovery, brought to you by the Offshore Super Series. Above Fort Myers Beach here, you can see all the spectators on the beach, lining the beach as well as the pier. Also an excellent spectator fleet here in Fort Myers. Over 400 boats strong to view all the racing action. Going up now on the parade lap with the Cat Light. quite the impressive lineup here in the Cat Light category. You can see all the way from the beach coming towards the camera on the far inside. That is Team Peppers, George Stancombe and Mike Stancombe from Indianapolis, Indiana. Beside them is Lightning Jacks with Walter Piasecki and John Woolley in their 36-foot skater. Next in line, the 05 of Speed Racer, owned and driven by Randy Kent with Reggie Fountain III on the throttles. Next to them is Jerry Chastelet and Chris Hanley in another MTI Supercat Light Reliable Carriers number 40. Number 13 is Popeye's Famous Fried Chicken and Biscuits. David Wade is the throttle man. Stan Ware is the owner and driver. Number 31, second closest to us, is Hooters Casino and Hotel from Las Vegas. Race promoter here in Fort Myers. Steve Page is the driver, and the throttle man is Joey Gratton. Closest to us, the winner from Pickwick and last year's national champions. That's the Motley Crew 00. Ron Roman is the owner throttle man. Scott Roman is the driver. Late entry rolling up in the middle of the fleet there was number 27. That would be Bill Bevan and Neil Wubby in the American Dream. Very action-packed class here. Very close deck-to-deck racing between all these guys. There's a fleet of 36 skaters as well as a fleet of 36 MTIs. All deck-to-deck racing, all powered by Mercury Motors. Some Bravo drives, some number 6s, some IMCOs, but all close, exciting racing here brought to you by these guys. As we said earlier, the crew from Page Racing, the Hooters team, has done an excellent job of putting together great events for all the OSS competitors here in Fort Myers Beach. As we head offshore towards turn 2 here in Fort Myers Beach, getting spooled up on the parade lap. Lots of color, lots of excitement in this category. I believe in Pickwick, Tennessee, with Motley Crue being your winner, the difference between Motley Crue, Hooters, and Popeyes was about 4 seconds at the most at the finish of the whole race. Rounding turns 2 and 3, heading towards turn 4, the left-hander. These guys getting ready to do battle in their race here in Fort Myers Beach. The Cat Light category. We'll also be covering the V-Light category in this race. The Cat Light class will be racing a total of 15 laps in this race. Just getting ready to round turns 5 and 6, head down the beach for the start of the race. Should be a very exciting event here in Fort Myers Beach at the 2006 Edison Oil Race for Recovery. Rounding the corner now at the north end of the course. All these guys are going to try to line up and get a great start here, heading south down the beach. Very tight competitive class. Should be an awesome first straightaway from the Supercat Light category. You can see many of the boats able to cut inside there to try to get a line up on the first straightaway here. The boat's all spooling up now, trying to line up for the start of the race. We still have a yellow flag here. Everybody lining up, trying to get a view, waiting for the green flag on the pace boat. Still with the yellow flag now, the boat's lining up. Popeyes with the nose out front of everybody at this point. Still waiting for the green flag. We have a green flag. Popeyes decided advantage over everyone quickly off the start. You see Reliable Carriers directly in the center of your screen. Hooters looks like they're putting the horsepower water all the way on the inside. Even Peppers taking off at the start of the race. American Dreams up in there. Motley Crue just dropping back a little bit, but it should be a great battle towards the first turn. At this point, Peppers with the best line all the way on the inside of the course, heading towards turn one. Also in there's American Dream, Reliable Carriers, Popeyes, and Hooters. Motley Crue taking the outside line away from everybody as they head into the first turn, looking to stay out of trouble. Looks like Motley Crue wants to stay away from everybody and let them battle it out. Peppers with lane one going into turn one, but Popeyes a little better momentum going through the turn, heading out towards the front of the pack right now. Reliable Carriers cutting across everyone's wake as they cross turn one. Right now out front it is Popeyes and Hooters going to the early lead. Motley Crue dropping back to third beside Peppers. Heading towards turn two, where we've seen several problems already. Popeyes with the advantage right now, heading at turns 2 and 3, getting ready to set up for turn 4, the left-hander. Very aggressive driving by all these guys. You can see Hooters going to the inside as Peppers slides across the wake of everyone going through turns 2. Hooters crossing wakes again. There you can see Popeyes trying to line up turn number 4 as Hooters tries to get back on course. And Motley Crue going to come into the picture here, crossing wakes. Great battle between these three 36-foot skaters. Popeyes, Stan Ware and David Wade aboard from Louisiana, running at the front of the pack early here in Fort Myers Beach at the Edison Oil Race for Recovery. On board during the parade lap here, getting ready to go at the start.
Watch out, John, we can't see it. He's got it. Stands right here. Watch out. You're driving. God damn it. Here. See where the pit is to the right up there, yep. Where they at? All right here. They're all with us. Right there. All right. Start coming in a little bit. Be careful. All right, go. I got somebody right beside me. Popeyes, go ahead. Be careful. Straighten it out. You got it, shoot. To the left. to the left. Can we get these in this way? Okay, we're all right. We're going to stay a little wide here. Right, there we go. That's good, right there. Right there, right there, right there. We're going to a ship. Yeah, let's go, let's go. Perfect. Let's shut the door on us. That's okay. I go across. Go across, and let's go. Stay with the boat. Stay to the right, you're good. To the left a little bit, you're good. Look up and go to the right, go to the right, go to the right. We're going to come out, go out here. Cut it in, cut it in. Cut it in, we got to cut it in. We understand, I understand. Okay, let's go. We're right, we only get those tight on that pin. That's it, that's it. Let's get smoother. Wow, he's inside. Okay. Here we go. All right, good, good. Coming inside him. I got you. All right, left. Play it up, let's go. What are you doing? Go right across.
There you can see very interesting first lap aboard Hooters there. A lot of action going on. Hooters motley crew and Popeyes battling edge in front of the cat light category here at the 2006 Edison Oil Race for Recovery. Stand where David Wade aboard this 36-foot skater at the front of the pack right now. Number 13, Popeye's famous fried chicken and biscuits. Just rounding turn 4, heading towards turn 5 and 6. North up Fort Myers Beach right now. They going around turn 5 with the fleet just behind the motley crew in your picture. Hooters in the picture. Popeye squaring up the corners there, forcing everybody else to make their own lane. Motley crew getting a windshield wash there. Hooters fading to the outside. Great side-by-side racing, all these 36-foot skaters running very strong here. Just crossing the start-finish line to finish lap 1 of this 15-lap race. Tight battle between Popeye's motley crew and Hooters Hotel and Casino. These guys all forcing each other all over the race course here. Very tight racing. Popeye's using all of the race course, making everybody else pick their own lines. You can see motley crew able to make the corner there. Quickly coming into this picture is the number 5 MTI of Speed Racer, Randy Kent and Reggie Fountain. Still with the advantage over everybody. Popeye's Famous Fried Chicken and Biscuits, number 13, front of the pack, Supercat Light. Motley Crue giving chase in second. Hooters and Speed Racer, fourth and fifth. Third and fourth, I'm sorry. Very tight action here. You see Motley Crue able to turn that 6-drive boat a lot more than these Bravo boats are able to turn and stay in control. But still at the front of the pack, Popeye's Famous Fried Chicken and Biscuits out front. You can see the rest of the fleet in back just a little bit. Dan Ware and David Wade at the front of the pack on lap 2 here at the 2006 Edison Oil Race for Recovery. Motley Crue, Ron and Scott Roman in their 36-foot skater, currently second place. This is the number 6 drive 36-foot skater. See him start to slow down here. It appears there's a problem on the race course somewhere along the lines here. The pace boat's out with the yellow flags. The boat's going to go into a pace lap formation here with Popeye in the lead. Coming towards turn 5, we'll see if we can get an eyeball on what the problem is. There you see the Donzi base boat there with the double yellow flags up. A lot of race action early on here between Hooters, Motley Crue, and Popeye's Speed Racer just getting into the action there. Now we are under a pace lap for an accident that has occurred on the course. There you can see a boat upside down on the center of the course. That's number 37, the Super V, Pier 57, Twisted Metal Motorsports. Billy Glick and Lisa Matthews apparently turned the boat over while leading the race on the first lap in the Super V category. Both exited the boat and are okay. There you see Peppers going by, and there's number 40 Reliable Carriers with Chris Hanley and Jerry Chastelet aboard that orange MTI. There you see the Super V fleet on their pace lap now that one of their own has gone upside down. In the lead is the Muscle, followed by What's Up, Fury, and there you see the Bad Boy Powerboat Godspeed number 121. Number 121 is a 38-foot Bad Boy Powerboat that is called Godspeed. Sponsors aboard Godspeed include Throttle Up Propellers, as well as A&R Transportation for your excellence in LTL refrigerated transportation. Will Ross is the driver of Godspeed. Larry Fontecha is the throttle man. These guys used to run a boat called Wildcard, won 2 national championships in it, and now are running this Super V for Tony Pacheco of Bad Boy Powerboat. On the inside of them, number 16, that's Black Pearl with Bob Oliver and David Peterson. Back up to the Cat Light class, there's Lightning Jacks with John Woolley and Walter Piasecki. Number 2 is Peppers, George and Mike Stancombe. Number 05 is Randy Kent's Speed Racer with Reggie Fountain on the throttles. Still under pace lap for the accident involving Twisted Metal Motorsports Pier 57, a Super V that was in the lead and went over. Both occupants, Lisa Matthews and Billy Glick, are okay. At the front of the pack in the Cat Light category, number 13, Popeye's Famous Fried Chicken and Biscuits with Stan Ware at the wheel and David Wade on the throttle. These guys took a very strong third-place finish in Pickwick, Tennessee, as Hooters finished second and Motley Crue won in Pickwick. There you can see Pier 57 Twisted Metal in the center of the course upside down. There you see Tammy Page Photography and their R-44 helicopter shooting stills of all the race action. Big field of Supercat lights here in Fort Myers. American Dream, Speed Racer, Peppers, Lightning Jacks, Reliable Carriers, Hooters, Popeyes, and Motley Crue all here to do battle in Fort Myers Beach at the 2006 Edison Oil Race for Recovery. There you see the green flag is back out. Immediately still in the lead is Popeye's Famous Fried Chicken and Biscuits. Hooters giving chase along with Motley Crue and Speed Racer. Stan Ware and David Wade controlling the pace and the course of this race in their number 13 36-foot Mercury-powered skater. The rest of the fleet giving chase at this point. Stan Ware and David Wade controlling this race thus far. You can see Motley Crue has moved up into second place, rounding turn 1, with Hooters on the inside of them. All these guys, there you can see Speed Racer cutting across the wakes. They're trying to move up to the front, trying to get in the mix of things with these top 3 boats. Randy Kent and Reggie Fountain III aboard Speed Racer and 39 MTI Cat with Mercury Power and number 6 drive. And only the second race for this boat. These guys looking to get in the mix of things at the front. Rounding turn 2, Speed Racer with some very aggressive driving right there, trying to get inside of Hooters. Uh-oh, these guys getting really close together right there in turn 3. Hooters and Speed Racer very close together there. Now it looks like Speed Racer may be a little bit off course there. There you see Hooters with Steve Page and Joey Grattan aboard, trying to play catch-up with Popeyes and Motley Crue at the front of the class in Supercat Light. Heading towards turn 4, still doing battle, Speed Racer on the inside of them. Four-way battle at the front of the pack here. Number 05, Speed Racer, Randy Kent and Reggie Fountain III. Hooters, Steve Page and Joey Grattan. Popeyes with David Wade and Stan Ware. And the Brothers Roman in their Motley Crue. Very exciting racing, very aggressive racing going on here early. The 05 of Speed Racer trying to cut to the inside right there. See them hooked just a little bit there. Hooters slamming the door on them and washing their windshield for them, sending them to the outside. All over the place now. You can see Speed Racer losing a lot of momentum in that corner. Reggie Fountain in third, and Randy Kent aboard Speed Racer 05. These guys doing a great job considering it's the first race together as a team. Randy Kent's second race in this boat. Reggie Fountain the third. First race in a catamaran. Will be running it near the front of the pack like this, doing a great job. Coming up to turn 1, you can see they've lost a little ground with the first 3 boats. And now it looks like Motley Crue has gone to the front of the pack. You can see Peppers Racing there in 5th place right now. Running very strong. Mike Stancombe and George Stancombe aboard number 2, 36 skater Peppers Racing. Always a strong runner in the cat light category. These 2 veterans do a great job. Waiting on their new boat. They're aptly naming it so far the Crew Slayer. Number 2, Peppers Racing from Indianapolis, Indiana. The twin Mercury Innovation 525 horsepower inboards. Mike Stancombe is the throttle man. George Stancombe is the driver. Great father and son team. There you can see number 40, Reliable Carriers in the Cat Light category. This is another new 39-foot MPI. Number 40, Reliable Carriers. Jerry Chastelet is the owner and driver. Chris Hanley from New Zealand is the throttle man. In only their third race together, these guys moving up quickly towards the front of the pack in the Cat Light class. Chris Hanley, Jerry Chastelet aboard Reliable Carriers Inc. number 40. Great battle thus far in the Cat Light category. Very close racing between all these boats. Motley Crew currently with the lead in the Cat Light category. Still at the front of the pack, number 13, Popeyes, trying to chase down Motley Crew, who's gotten by them now. Dan Ware and David Wade in the Popeyes famous fried chicken and biscuits 36-foot skater. Great racing flat out in Popeyes. Dan Ware and David Wade trying to chase down the Roman brothers in their Motley Crew. Here you can see Motley Crew now controlling the field in Cat Light category. Number 00, 36-foot skater with the Mercury number 6 drives, rigged and maintained by Kurtz Marine in Brick, New Jersey. Still tight racing back there in Cat Light class. You can see those guys running across each other's rooster tails while Motley Crew pulls away. You see the swim buoys, that's the maximum you're allowed to go out right there, and the Speed Racer buzzing right along there trying to catch up with Hooters Hotel and Casino. Very exciting action off Fort Myers Beach here at the 2006 Edison Oil Race for Recovery, brought to you by the Offshore Super Series. Coming down now on the Super V class, there is your leader, number 50, the Love Muscle. Diamond Dave Branch with backup driver today, Rob Nunziato, as Bruce Kruglich fell ill this morning before physicals. Doing a great job at the front of the pack right now, this 38-foot fountain, the Muscle. Longtime veteran Dave Branch on the throttles. Rob Nunziato, who's currently driving the Lone Shark race team in the Cat Outboard class. Doing double duty today, doing a great job. First place in Super V class, Love Muscle Racing. Offshore Racing Madness is the owner. Dave Branch, the throttle man, and Rob Nunziato, the driver. Skipping right along, but at the front of the pack, no problem at all here in Fort Myers Beach. Rounding turns 2 and 3, doing a great job. Boats hung out beautifully. Love Muscle Racing, front of the pack in Super V. These guys took a very strong finish in Pickwick. Oh, you can see him lose it a little bit, put it up on the side right there, quickly regaining control. These guys took a third place finish in Pickwick. You can see right behind them though, Bad Boy Powerboats, Godspeed, quickly coming up on them right now. And right behind them is What's Up. So still a three-way battle here in the Super V category. Coming down now on number 121. This is Godspeed, the 38-foot Bad Boy Powerboats, sponsored by A&R Transportation, as well as Throttle Up Propellers. The throttle man is Larry Fontecha, and the driver is Will Ross. These guys, for the past 2 seasons, have run a Super V light category. Today they're in the Super V running the Bad Boy boat for owner Tony Pacheco and doing a great job putting the 38 Bad Boy near the front of the fleet in the V class. You can see the engine hatches bouncing around just a little bit aboard the Bad Boy, but that's not slowing these guys down one bit. Right now they're trying to catch up with Muscle Racing as they round turns 5 and 6 here to head south back down the beach. Wow, you can see that wake going the other way. Looks like Muscle had a problem right there. Blew a drive, lost propellers, something of that. Quickly hooked left. Now at the front of the pack, moving right to the lead, 121. Godspeed, Bad Boy Powerboats, Will Ross, Larry Fontecha in the lead, Super V class. You can see the very interesting exhaust setup there on Godspeed. A&R Transportation brings you the number 121 Super V entry at the front. Will Ross, Larry Fontecha leading V class here with the 2006 Edison Oil Race for Recovery. Rounding turn 1, heading towards turns 2 and 3 in the V class leading. Here's some onboard camera footage from Bad Boy. See him trying to chase down Muscle right in front of him there. And all of a sudden, Muscle appears to have a problem. He cuts off the course right there. Putting Bad Boy Powerboat's Godspeed into the lead for A&R Transportation. Will Ross, Larry Fontecha leading the V-Class. Very interesting canopy design, but appears to be very strong. The Bad Boy Powerboat's 38-footer Godspeed, number 121, out front of the V-Class here in Fort Myers Beach at the 2006 Edison Oil Race for Recovery. You can see they got a pretty comfortable lead right there over the 33 of What's Up. Ed and Anthony Smith aboard the number 33 What's Up. It's another 38-foot fountain. These guys took the big win in Pickwick, Tennessee, and are running very strong here in Fort Myers Beach. Ed Smith, father, is the driver. Anthony Smith, the son, is on the sticks. Doing a great job from New Jersey. Team What's Up. 38-foot fountain, twin Mercury 525s with Bravo drives. These guys always run very strong, do a great job. Here they are, running near the front of the pack in Fort Myers Beach, trying to chase down the Bad Boy Powerboats. Godspeed. Great looking boat, easy to spot. Number 33, What's Up? Ed and Anthony Smith. So you can see them following Godspeed around the corner there, staying right in their wake, trying to chase him down. Great racing here in the V category so far. Lots of excitement and action. There you can see, pulling off the course, Bad Boy Powerboats with a problem. What's Up goes to the lead now. Coming down now, number 41. This is You're in Command Racing Dragon, sponsored by the U.S. Coast Guard. Gino Marone is the owner and driver. Today on the throttles, he's got Gary Ballou. This is probably the best we've seen this boat run since it's come out. Been to 4 or 5 races so far, still trying to work the kinks out of a new boat. Doing a great job though today. Gary Ballou on the throttles, first time in the boat. Gino Moroni is the owner and driver as they round turns 2 and 3 there, battling with Mikasuki Indian Gaming with Brett Fershman at the wheel and Joe Scrow on the throttles. Well, there you see close racing as Reliable goes by in the Cat Light category, hosing down Mikasuki there, maybe causing them a little problem. You see him slow down for a second there, then get back up to the pace. But Reliable Carriers trying to make their way to the front of their class as these boats are doing battle in the V class. Still on the 39 Dragon, Gino Morone, Gary Ballou, you're in command racing, brought to you by the U.S. Coast Guard. Coming down now on the 38 Fountain, number 30, this is Mikasuki Indian Gaming. Joe Scrow is the throttle man. Brett Fershman is the driver. Jerry Haney, the crew chief for Mikasuki Indian Gaming, always does a great job setting the boat up. Heading around turns 5 and 6. They're getting ready to go south down the beach. Right now, Mikasuki Indian Gaming playing a little catch-up in the V class. These guys had a great finish in Pickwick, finishing second place in Pickwick, Tennessee, trying to garner more points towards another run at a national championship for Mikasuki Indian Gaming. Still early in the season here for the Offshore Super Series, only the second race of the season. But these guys doing a great job here in Fort Myers Beach at the 2006 Edison Oil Race for Recovery. Mikasuki Indian Gaming, South Florida's home for all your gambling and resort needs at Chrome Avenue and 41. Mikasuki Indian Gaming and the Mikasuki Tribe of Indians of Florida. On board with Mikasuki now, Brett Fershman, the driver, on the right, Joe Scrow, the throttle man, on the left. Number 30, Mikasuki Indian Gaming. Joe Scrow from New York, Brett Fershman from Miami. Moving towards the front of the pack in the V category here. There you see the 015 of Lightning Jacks in the Supercat Light class. That is John Woolley, the owner and throttle man, and Walter Piasecki, the driver. This is a 36-foot skater with Mercury 525 drives, running in the Supercat Light category out of New Jersey. Lightning Jacks Marina in Brick, New Jersey, full service marina. .36-foot skater, Mercury Power, running well here in the Offshore Super Series Race for Recovery 2006 Fort Myers Beach. Coming up on turns 5 and 6 right now. You can see they're just behind Peppers a little bit, trying to gain some ground on those guys in Peppers. See him around in turn 6, heading down the beach now. Coming down now, that's number 16, the Black Pearl. Dave Peterson is the owner and throttle man. Bob Oliver is the driver. Dave Peterson from nearby Venice, Florida, owns Peterson Homes, a new home builder in the Southwest Florida area. Bob Oliver from Pennsylvania is the driver. It's a 38-foot fountain, long history. Raced a few years as Utz Quality Foods. Won several races and some sets of speed records as Utz Quality Foods. They want to race with this boat in St. Clair, Michigan. It's very fast, 38-foot fountain. Currently being maintained by Offshore Concepts in Sarasota, Florida, John Vanderstel. Mercury 525 power with Bravo drives, the Black Pearl, number 16. Just getting ready to round turn 1 and head west offshore. Black Pearl in the V category. Coming back down on the Cat Light class, you can see Motley Crue still with the lead. Scott Roman and Ron Roman in their 36-foot skater leading Cat Light class. These guys running very strong, putting together an impressive list of victories, proving to be the boat to beat in Cat Light class. Motley Crew's 36-foot Mercury-powered skater, Ron and Scott Roman, doing a great job as always. Leading the other boats around the course as they have for the past year, giving chase, Neil, the American Dream, Speed Racer, Peppers, Lightning Jacks, Reliable Cares, Hooters Casino, and Popeye's Fried Chicken, all trying to chase down Motley Crew. There you can see Popeye's Fried Chicken still in second place. David Wade and Stan Ware aboard Popeye's. Just not quite able, not enough spinach to keep up with the Pirates. Dan Ware and David Wade from Louisiana aboard Popeye's famous fried chicken and biscuits. 36-foot Mercury-powered skater. There you see number 31, that's Hooters Hotel Casino, Las Vegas, with Steve Page and Joey Gratton still trying to play catch-up in their hometown race. These guys doing a great job after the second place finish they had in Pickwick, trying to move up a position. We got a feeling it's going to be an all-year battle between these top few boats and Supercat Light. Rounding turns 2 and 3 right now, late in the race. Motley Crew with the advantage over Popeyes and Hooters. There you can see Hooters using up all the race course to try to get any advantage they can to catch back up. Special thanks to Steve Page and his entire crew from Hooters and Page Racing for putting this whole event in Fort Myers together. Everyone from Freeze Frame Video had an excellent time at this event. Well planned out, well thought out event it was. It's the 2006 Edison Oil Race for Recovery. You can see the Cat Lights going past the Super Vs now. There's What's Up, your leader in Super V class. Starting to chop up a lot more there in turns 5 and 6, the south end of the course. Doesn't look like any of these guys are going to catch up to the Motley Crew, as Hooters and Popeyes finishing just behind Motley Crew here. Hooters rolling up alongside Popeyes right now, just trying to inch up alongside, coming down towards the finish. You can see Popeye's using all of the race force. Very tight racing here after 15 laps, but it looks like Popeye's is going to be able to hold them off coming down towards the finish line. Very exciting racing there at the finish, where Motley Crue did hold off Popeyes and Hooters. You can see Black Pearl still running in the Super V category. Bob Oliver and David Peterson aboard Black Pearl. Very exciting racing there in the Supercat Light class as well as the Super V class. Excellent event here for the 2006 Edison Oil Race for Recovery, presented by the Offshore Super Series. Beautiful Fort Myers Beach. Great backdrop for exciting racing action here for many, many years. There's your winner in the Super V class. That's What's Up, Ed and Anthony Smith. There's the pit area. A few years ago, that was the pit area we had for the races. Perfect pit area for racing here in Fort Myers. But the race pits this year were at the Lee County Sports Complex, which was also a great, exciting pit area with the home for the Minnesota Twins minor league baseball team, but excellent parking area as well. Fort Myers Beach backdrop, great time. Everyone did a great job putting on this event. The Offshore Super Series, Misty Vasquez, Mike Tomlinson, Billy Moff, everyone from OSS orchestrated an excellent event. In the Cat Light class, Motley Crue, Ron and Scott Roman came away with another victory. Popeyes with David Wade and Stan Ware were in second. Hooters finished third with Steve Page and Joey Gratton aboard. 2 wins in a row for Motley Crue. Great way to start out the 2006 season aboard their 36-foot skater, the Motley Crue. In the Super V class at the Edison Oil Race for Recovery, What's Up was your winner. 2 races in a row for them as well. Fury with the brothers Delaney came in second in their 38-foot Phantom as Mikasuki was in third. What's Up, 2 wins in a row. Number 33, the 38-foot Fountain, father and son team from New Jersey. You can see a little action from Saturday afternoon's race where WHM trying to chase down Reliable carriers. Reliable loses it in turn 2, slides the boat, and it goes over. Almost rolls all the way back over, but flops on the deck. Tom Abrams and Steve Curtis both okay and said they'll be at the next race in Puerto Rico. Great footage here captured from our freeze frame helicopter. You see Reliable going over again. We'd like to thank our helicopter pilot, Russell Kilpatrick, for always doing the excellent job that he does. Our friend Jeff Sears for helping us install all our cameras and flying alongside Jeff in the helicopter. Everyone from the Offshore Super Series did an excellent job orchestrating a great event. We look forward to seeing everyone in Puerto Rico. We'll leave you with a little footage from last week's bikini contest at Sushi Blue here in Fort Myers to kick off the week of offshore racing events.